Hi, I'm Eliza Berry and I did my internship at Motorcycling Australia. Motorcycling Australia is the peak governing body of motorcycle racing. It covers road racing, enduro, motocross, supercross, speedway, supermotard. I think in total it's got 9 different disciplines. At Motorcycling Australia, my role was the Media and Public Relations Assistant. Within my role at Motorcycling Australia, I completed many tasks. They included writing, which was at event writing, press releases, news bulletins. I wrote articles for newspapers, magazines, race reports, and all the newsletters for the month. It also included social media managing, so I looked after 4 different social media accounts. They were for our motocross, road racing, enduro, and our speedway. So that was a Twitter account, Instagram account, and a Facebook account for all of those. I also ran the YouTube channels as well. Within that, it was organising activations, so I would go around to the different towns where we were hosting an event. These were mainly for road racing, and they would be autograph signings, truck tours, and it was just mainly a place to get people together so they could meet our riders, meet them face to face, and get to know the people under the helmets. My role at Motorcycling Australia also included managing external media companies, so television crews, news media, photographers. I did marketing and ad creation, website builds. I helped build the Australian Superbike website, which can now be seen live. I also helped to design 2 other websites that are yet to come. I maintained partnerships with our sponsors, made sure they were happy, made sure that we were fulfilling all our requirements media-wise. I kept up our online presence on our website, and I also helped in the content creation. Motorcycling Australia taught me a lot. Motorcycling Australia taught me everything that I believe that I know today. It taught me how to write, how to plan, how to be creative, and how to express my creativeness. It really helped me to find my groove in media. It helped to help me see a different view on how things can be perceived. What I learned about myself. I learnt a lot of things about myself. Most of them were quite personal. I don't believe that I learnt much about my media qualities at this job. I knew that I was quite creative when I went to the internship. I knew that I had, the social skills to be able to go along with the job and sort of make my way through it. I learnt a lot about myself in the way that I handle my emotions, in the way that I handle situations, especially high pressure situations. I learned how to time manage and make sure that I'm making good use of my time, and I also learned how to self-manage. That can be quite tough when you're in a high pressure situation and you've got a lot of things on your mind and you have to manage your own time and make sure that you get everything done. In my self-evaluation, I found out that I'm quite artistic. I love music, I like self-expression, which is probably why it drew me to public relations. I'm also quite a realistic person, so I'm practical, I have good motor skills, I'm persistent, I'm realistic about the outcome. So I think that definitely helps in one aspect of public relations, to be realistic, to evaluate all the situation before I head in the direction of how I'm going to overcome the situation that we're in. And I'm also very, very social, so I like being out with people, I love mingling, I love talking, I like being in front of the camera, I like to be responsible, and I have those verbal skills to be able to communicate to people effectively. What can I improve on? I definitely think Motorcycling Australia taught me one aspect of public relations and media, but I definitely believe that going forward in my career progression, I'd like to work in an agency. I'd love to be able to monitor a lot of different companies with a lot of different elements involved, in fashion, in food branding. I believe that I could learn a lot more skills that are a lot more particular in something like that. I believe that Motorcycling Australia taught me the basics. I'd like to, know more about how the analytics of social media work and how they make PR reports, which I believe Motorcycling Australia was lacking. Personally, I can improve on my emotions and handling my time better. making sure I use good use of my time. Why is it so important to do an internship? I believe that doing an internship really helps you learn, it helps you grow, it helps you develop. For me, the biggest thing was putting my theory into practice, being able to actually put what I've learned into practice and know that that's where I wanted to go and that's what I wanted to do. I know now that my skills are good enough to go into a job beyond Motorcycling Australia, and I know that I love it and that this is definitely where I can see myself going in the future. So thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.